Okay, we're going to use the Olympic bar now to stretch through your ankle. This will especially stretch the ligaments. So you're going to take your feet in a squat position. Don't have them turned out too much, relatively straight. You're going to squat down. You're just going to place the Olympic bar on your knees there as you're on the way down. Now you're just going to sit into a squat, get as far as you can down. And you sit up straight, chest up, so you're doing an actual squat. You're using the weight of the bar, just sat on the edge of the knees there, using the weight of the bar to push my knee forward and down, keeping my heels on the floor, so stretching through the back of the ankle, ligaments just by the Achilles tendon there. Nice deep stretch. What you can do, you can work in one side, so I'm going to the left side here, just putting some weight through my left arm, pushing through there, bouncing in and out a little bit, stretching through the left ankle, and then over to the right, pushing through. It's important that you keep your knees out, you don't want to be all like that and collapse. Good position. You may find if you're not as flexible as me, you won't get all the way down to a deep squat. So you get as far as you can, and you just sit there, just let it push you through. This will get tiring on your quads after a little while. Just let the weight of the bar push you down slowly. Eventually you'll be able to sit comfortably in the bottom of the squat, stretching through there. Okay, so we're going to do the hip flexor stretch. Now that's what I like to do on my feet. A lot of people do it on their knees, but I think it's better to do it actively on your feet. So you're going to stand side on, you're going to step out as though you were to do a lunge or a jerk. First thing you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your glute. So back leg, which is my left side here, squeeze the glute, even just there, just been in this stance with my glute on, feel a stretch through there. From there, you're just going to work forward over your toes of your front leg. So keeping the back leg at the same angle, which is slightly bending the knee, pushing through my right knee, my front knee, stand up straight, abs in, glutes still on tight, feel a nice deep stretch in there. You can work in and out a little bit. Now I think this is a much better way of doing it than doing it on the floor, how most people do it. By doing it actively, it mirrors more the positions that you're going to be doing whilst you're actually exercising, which is obviously going to be on your feet, not on your knees on the floor. In this one, we're going to stretch your quad and your high hip flexor, your rectus femoris, which is both the quadricep and the hip flexor. So I'm going to use a bench here in the gym. You can also do this at home using just the back of a sofa or chair. So you're going to set up. You're going to place your knee on the bottom of the bench and your foot up against the back. Now don't be off to the side here, you want to line everything up. So I'm doing my left side, I've got my left hip directly in front of my left heel, my right arm in front of me. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lean forward a little bit, I'm going to squeeze the glute on the left side, I'm going to push. So I'm pushing down, and already I can feel a stretch just through there. Glute is always active, it's an active stretch. You should never just be sat here, just relaxed, especially in the arch in your back. That takes the stretch off. Glute on, push through, and then just start to sit up straight. Straight up I come, the more I'm going to feel the stretch. Keep your abs in, keep tight. You can also step out a little bit further forwards, push through, and then come up. You'll get this in a slightly different place. So there's sitting back, or there's pushing through. If you're not as flexible as me, that might be too uncomfortable. This is quite an uncomfortable stretch for people who've never done it, especially if you've worked in an office for a long time. So what you can do, if you're on the bench, you can move the bench down to a shallower angle, and just do exactly the same through there. It's a bit easier to get into, a bit more comfortable, nice and stable. If you need to hold on to something, do. Okay, we're going to stretch through your chest, which will help with your overhead position, your rack position. So we're going to go into a press-up position on the floor. So hands by your sides, lay on the floor. From there, I'm going to do the right side first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push through the right arm whilst pushing the left shoulder down to rotate around. So pushing the left shoulder down, pushing up through the right hand, just looking up a little bit, You can feel that stretching through the left side of my chest. Get a nice deep stretch in there, just hold it and relax. Just go into again. I'll do it the other way. It's important that you keep the elbow in. So I'm going to go to the left, and as I do, I'm going to keep my right elbow in. Right shoulder's pushing down, right elbow's in, looking up, reaching around. If I do that, it takes the stretch off. Just keep your hand flat, shoulder down, and elbow in, reaching around. Hold for 20 seconds. Do each side 2 to 3 times. Again, it's an active stretch. You're pushing into it. Doesn't really do much if you just sort of hang about there. You've always got to be pushing in as hard as you can. Okay, we're going to work on the area underneath your arm, so your lats, where it meets your rotator cuff, and a bunch of other muscles that are all attached around here. This is your overhead position, and be able to get your arm behind your head, and your right position, be able to get your elbow up. So, 2 options. We've got the lacrosse ball, which is my preferred option, or the foam roller. So, lacrosse ball first. You're going to lay on your side. You're going to put the ball in your armpit basically. You're going to lay on it. Arms up over my head. Weights down into the ball. Try and pull the arm up behind your head and rotate it out. And you're just going to work up and down through that muscle. It's quite uncomfortable on this. This is even uncomfortable for me, and I'm not tight, so it'll be very uncomfortable if you are tight in here. Just working through, changing the angle a bit, look around, work forwards and backwards a little bit. You're looking for your tight spots, you're looking for where it hurts, you're looking to find a clump of scar tissue to work on, to release off. You can also use the foam roller, same idea. Lay on it on your side. This, because it lifts you off the ground a lot, what you want to do is you want to lift your arm up and behind your head and just rolling through again. Looking forwards and backwards. I prefer the ball because it's more pinpoint, but the roller does work as well. And you can sort of side bend over it, go through. Just working through different motions, looking for where it hurts, looking for where you can feel it. And then after you do that, you'll find that your positioning will be better, your overhead position will be better, you'll be able to see the difference just from that. And that was just a quick 30 seconds. If you do that for 2 minutes each side, you'll quickly improve your positions.